Alright, I failed the October challenge, so hi guys and welcome to Monster Loves You. This adorable little game about a monster. And we're just gonna play it. There is no sound. I don't know what's wrong with the sound. I've yet to figure it out. I've been trying for 15 minutes and then I gave up. So help me begin your story. How does it go again? Long ago, deep in the forest, monsters called the whale mist. That's right, long ago, nestled in the heart of the forest was the monster village of Omen. You were born from slime that holds the memory of monsters known for, thought. You're not awake yet, but soon your first eye will open. Your simple dreams will give you way to life itself. You dream of helping the sick. Yay, and I get kindness. Your body is turning and twisting, growing and soliding in the middle of the great vat of green slime. It's time to be born! Let's be born, guys. You awaken in the thawing season, when the ground is soft and wet. Let's go onward! Why is my screen cut off? Your eyes open. You're a morsel, just barely born. You float in the spawning vat. Dozens of other morsels are exploring, failing, and stealing food from each other. I'm gonna try and swim. Another morsel swims towards you. It opens its mouth to show you a set of small, sharp teeth. It bites you. Stop that, you little bastard. You pause, unable to believe that another morsel is trying to eat you. After a moment, you snap out of it and start to move again. Might unite other morsels to repel the attack. You speak. Your words are simple, but some of the other morsels understand you. They converge on the biter. So, aggression's not going to stand in the spawning vat. Your tiny, slimy flotilla frightens the bad morsel away. It retreats to the far end of the spawning vat. I'm gonna look for trouble, obviously. Splash, flutter, splish, squeak. Another morsel is too weak to swim properly, sinking toward the bottom of the vat. That's terrible! I'm gonna do something. I'm gonna try and think of something. You wreck your newborn brain. Wait, there's some animal bones and sticks rotting in the bottom, half hidden beneath the slime clumps. We're gonna prop it up. You swim to the bottom, casting about, gathering some sticks and the long, curving ribs of a deer. The morsel's own dissolving body holds everything together well enough. Half its body is above the surface of the slime. It's my creation now. Yay! I fell asleep. Aww. So we're in monsterlings now. To the brood cave. I don't know why. I feel like these are not supposed to be cut off. Oh, they are. Okay. 0 out of 100. Our cleverness is 9 out of 100. We have 0 ferocity, but we have honesty. And we have kindness. Okay. Onward to adventure. This one. Elder Jaggery walks into the cave, rocking from foot to foot. He howls and slams into the wall, then falls unmoving to the floor. Monsterlings scatter away from him, his still form. I'm going to help him. You creep over, afraid but determined, and see a human metal knife. Oh no! Not a metal knife. Run and get help. Far beyond your scale, you run for assistance. So we get Marinus and the spine doctor to go help him. Goats. Marinus leads the group of monsterlings to the scapegoat's pit in Portent Square. What is a scapegoat? That is a goat with some monster heritage. It helps clean and groom dirty monsters. We're gonna go along. Oh, that's nice. Don't claw it till you felt it, little ones. Good to get out of your hide, and not just for us. But she looks from you and the other monsters to the filthy matted hair of the goat. Offer to clean the goat. I'm gonna clean that goat, guys. It's nice. Gotta love petting goats. Bye bye, goat. Let's do this one. Smark falls from a high ledge. He falls all the time, but wait, what's that? That's a big bat trying to gnaw pieces out of him. Tackle the bat. You tackle the huge bat with all your strength. It crumples like paper and sticks, crushed by the solid impact. You and Smark share the tasty bat carcass. Delicious. I think this is supposed to be me. Can I click on the others? Nope. Goo? Big old ham rig comes to the cave with a box full of metal cans. He says it's drink or douse day. These cans are full of what humans called sody pop. We drink pop? Bubbly liquid sugar? You bet, but they also like to see who can chug the most or endure the most exploding metal cans at once. I'm gonna drink the soda. Third kind of soda is tricky to chug, but chug you do. This one isn't sweet, but still full of bubbles, and so are you. I'm gonna keep drinking. I got bravery and ferocity and -1 claritas. Little bubbles are exploding inside you. Gas is leaking from your hide. Little squeaks and your belly is swelling. Don't have room for more soda pop. I lost the ferocity and bravery for that. But I'm smart. The door. Sit in the back of the wall. You don't remember seeing it before. Because it's not ajar. There are coming scratching, growling sounds coming from the other side. Your pulse begins to race. Look through the crack under the door. We're gonna open the door. Gobclaws comes tumbling out, covered in green goo. She got stuck inside a storeroom full of rotting algae scum. When concern blushes, it was covered with algae. I found it when I ate the stuff. You're halfway towards leaving, becoming an adolescent. Firm up your personality as much as you can. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I can do all by one, but all but two. So I want to probably raise my cleverness, which is 20, and my kindness is 27. It's the rest of my score. 9, 2, 32. Oh, my bravery is actually skyrocketed. This one. My ants marching in and out of the cave. They seem to be building an anthill. Let's look at the ants. They're red ants. They look angry. Big pincers in front, big stingers in the back. I'm gonna deal with them. I'm gonna scare the ants away. You snarl, spit, and puff out your breath at the ants. They scatter for you, only if you remain, and they can just be stepped on. And we smash. Da 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 da, food! Hamrag, an older monster, brings a sack full of squirming rats into the cave. As he heads for the spawning vat, he trips and all the rats spill out on the floor. We're gonna catch them. You race this way and that, catching the rats, tossing them to Hamrag's bag. He pats you on the back. I might accept that praise. I don't have respect here. You could have just eaten them, and you saved them for everyone. You might be worth raising after all. Ooh, I get an extra rat out of it. Let's go spiders. Something is scurrying along the walls and the ceiling and the floor. Spiders as big as round as plates. They're swarming into the cave. You can't tell if they're afraid, friend or foe. Tempting. I'm gonna confront them. Ask them what they want. Oh, yeah, sure. Oh. There we go. So you just helped out some spiders. Oh, this might be respect up here. I think I've only got one left, and we're gonna do this one. Nash Nash tumbles into you screaming and chased by Sickle, who is also screaming. What's going on, guys? Nash Nash and Sickle are trying to make each other's ears bleed by screaming. Sickle is winning, and Nash Nash is running. Your ears throb as you turn towards Sickle and wag your claws at her, but it works. She stops, and all is quiet. For now. Oh, do I have more? No, I don't. Oh my, you wake up and find that you're no longer a little monsterling. You're growing up. My sweet, sweet green blob. You're one of the oldest ones now, so you should join them. She looks grave. I'm gonna go. Turning this way, that among dozens of forking passages. Just gonna keep going. Marina stops in a warm, humid chamber with a pit on the floor. She points to the pit, which ceases in the dark mist. I'm gonna go for it! Can I fall some more? Alright, they're crying. It's mist, or is it fog? Maybe clouds? Moans and groans and whispering screams. It's gotta be somewhere, dude. You land on smooth, flat snow, and despite swirling vapor and the floor is dry, you hear some mosslings breathing nearby. Some of them are still above you, still falling. I'm gonna try and catch them. Oof, you don't see who you held. Whoever it is rolls away into the thick fog without a word. You rejoin some of the monsterlings at the edge of the mist. There are more passages out of here than you can count. Some monsterlings begin to panic while others look determined. Just take charge! We're gonna all work together. You lead the other monsterlings in a rousing song, putting aside their something. They advance in the twisting passages. Soon you have all converged in a cave full of even thicker mist. The chamber swirls with mist, smoke, fog, vapor, except it's not anyway one of those things. It's ghosts, hundreds of them, large and small, they're everywhere. Spooky, spooky ghost. I'm gonna stand fast. Do you fear? Nope. The ghosts stand into you and throw as though you're the one made of mist. One sharp voice speaks from behind you. Why are you here? I'm gonna lecture them ghosts. Take a deep breath and begin to explain how monsterlings make the change into adolescent monsters. Stress is like heat cooking their minds and bodies so they can enter a new state of being. And I'm gonna continue to explain things to the ghosts. First, our growing bodies must be destabilized, and then we can take in our sleep, more deprived yawns, and then we must yawn. I'm sorry, I forgot what I was. And we're gonna go to sleep now. Here is our score, with kindness being our highest, and then bravery and cleverness. Honesty and ferocity are really low. Respect is really low. But we're doing okay. A well-appointed hovel. This is your home now. What should I be doing, game? Tell me. The more brave, clever, ferocious, kind, and honest you are, the more other monsters will grow to respect you, gain enough respect, and you might someday affect important world events. You wake up inside a well-appointed... Oh, well, I read that. We're gonna be an adolescent. What did I become? What is this? What am I now? I liked my cute body much better. I'm just a big ball of goo. We got more choices. Let's go back to the goat. I like the goat. Hello, scapegoat. Scapegoat walks out of its pit, looks around, bleats again. Nashna says it wants to fight. Let's give it one. What's really bothering the goat? Aww. There's no food for the goat. I'm gonna defend Nash Nash. Sorry, defend the goat from Nash Nash. Okay, I'll fight you instead, but then she always does. I don't really have a lot of ferocity. What about goat? The scapegoat gets hungry enough, it will chew apart its rope so it can forage for food. The elder call this system chomps and balances. Alright. Feathers! Something smells good. You and Gobclaws find a trail of feathers at the edge of town. Following, you find an eagle with a bleeding wing. Aww. Baby. Maybe not. This eagle is big and you're hurt or not. It could probably mess you up pretty bad. Let's go get help for the eagle. You leave Gobclaws to guard the eagle and run for the spine doctor. She brings bandages and a soothing salve. I'm gonna help that doctor. I've maxed out my kindness in the process. Cool. So we don't really need to be super kind anymore because we've maxed it. Let's go for probably bravery. Oh man. You hear screams, shrieks, and cheers, and you come running. The oldest monster is fighting a challenger. Even the elder monsters flee and saved if this. Who's fighting? The power of the oldest monster, except apparently this big purple guy you've never seen before. Fighting a challenger, even. We're gonna learn. To the fight, the purple monster has 16 thick ropey tentacles and he's trying to strangle the oldest monster. The oldest monster ignores the grip that could, and does, shatter a hovel. We're gonna get closer. You just a little closer, ignoring the shards from behind you. The oldest monster swings the purple guy by his tentacles and you're in the path of the great brute's body. Oh shit. Shrieks as the purple guy uproots the tree. The two great creatures square off again. Great harmless screams. Get out of there, you fool! Oops. Oh. You get 2 steps before the purple challenger snaps you up in its jaws. Just before you can chew, the oldest monster rips his head clean off and hurls it away. Alright. No, you nearly pooped yourself. Out of fear, and now nobody will meet your eyes. Oh, that was a dumb decision, wasn't it? You sniff the air. Sniff. Could that be frosting? What's frosting? Oh man, they give me a recipe for frosting. Pretty awesome. I'm gonna think about this cake. Aw, man. Well, that didn't work out too well for me. Let's go with this guy. Greed Blitz walks past your stoop. He stops, coughs, and tilts his head, proudly showing off his something hat. It makes him look ridiculous. What is this hat? Involving large wooden bats. It's something you could see making an appearance in Monster Crawl. Oh my god, are they talking about a baseball hat? I'm gonna ask him about this hat. I gave a talking fox a whole bushel of rabbits for it. He said it's what all the smartest humans are wearing these days. Finding a snickering at I'm gonna tell him the truth. He looks like a twit. Your intention. A duck's face I stole from the humans. He moves away to show others. Oh, I'm so sorry, sweetheart. Tracks. Loud, drilly, snapping sounds come from the square. They've seen Proc Frock single-clawed taking a rampaging pack of wolves. He grunts at you for help. Are they a threat? You should be able to take care of them. Okay. I'm gonna help him scare him away. I'm making my ugliest face. You and Proc Frock terrify the pack, scattering the wolves into the forest. 2 days left, so I didn't realize there was a counter up here. This one. Slithers up to you and says, I wonder if you can confirm a rumor for me. A who? Is an elder monster who's been around for a long, long time. She prints the Omen Harbinger, a short newspaper for monsters. Oh. Sure, I'll talk to her. It's kind of fixing, a delicacy. I would like to get to the point. Pie was cooling the windowsill and vanished. Your friend Nash Nash was seen nearby just before, but not after the vanishing. What do you think about this? Be honest. Scary some notes on a piece of torn paper. Interesting. What would you say Nash Nash is as a person? Honesty. Exactly what monsters will want to hear. She scratches a few more notes and slithers away. Later, Nash Nash visits your hovel holding a freshly printed copy of The Omen, and when she leaves, you have 100 new paper cuts. Fantastic. We can do singing, this field, or rocks. This one looks pretty. Other Jiggly grabs your claw and drags you out of town. You need to scare a pig for me. Alright. Stare, never mind. There it goes. He gallops away, leaving you alone in the grassy meadow. Oh, let's explore. Oh, well, I guess my clever didn't like that. Comes to rest at your feet. Run home to Omen with a new story to tell about how you almost met a human. The other monsters agree. Best not to mess with them. You've grown beyond youth and you've become a real adult. You've been dragged from your bed to your friends and neighbors. Where now? Time to grow up. You're taken into the woods. Alrighty then. Neighbors throw you into a center of a great circle of monsters, all older than you. They whisper to each other, then look at you, then whisper some more. The monsters murmur and mutter, spittle and snarl. They're deciding what best defines you as a monster. No, wait! After a while, the muttering stops. Through their murmuring goes on for some time longer. Finally, the assembled monsters come to a decision, and it is... The ring of monsters shuffles closer to you, forming a tighter circle. Elders loom over you while the small adults crouch low. Your surroundings grow shadowy and dark. I'm gonna do my part. Hold you in some respect. It's immediately clear to the crowd that you are a very kind monster. The crowd shovels 2 monsterlings to the circle, each with broken arms. I have a high enough kindness to do that. Feeling much better, everyone cheers. So, again, really high bravery, perfect kindness. My cleverness and honesty aren't great. No ferocity, very low respect. So I can't really mutate my personality as much. I still look hideous. Maybe that's sexy. I'm a sexy monster, I guess. Politic with monsters or explore the whale mists. Let's go bug the goat. Oh shit. I'm gonna chase that wood. It wasn't very clever of me, it seems. I've been left along the trail, you know, without a doubt. Left it there. Go home and try to forget about it. I lost respect for that. Aw, man. Oh, there we go. That's something I can do. I'll offer to help. Pinch shut the wounds and staunch the bleeding long enough for the doctor to ready a healing salve. That one. Say more things. I'm gonna just tell them the truth. By the time you're halfway down the tail of their peaceful walk back to Omen with the artifacts, Hemorrhage is asleep and everyone else has gone home. No one cared. Foodums. Suddenly, your favorite food flies down from the sky and perches within arm's reach. The magpie chirps. Have either of you seen a cornfield around here? Your stomach growls. I helped the bird. Yeah. Sage thought, someday I might need help and that magpie could help be it. But we still need to get a real food. Let's go back to the whale mists. What do we got here? Let's go with this blood splatter. Hunting an elusive swift elk suddenly emerges from the underbrush, lowering its antlers and pawing at the ground. You're going to charge. I'm going to tear it apart. And I've maxed my bravery now. Oops. It's unkillable. I'm gonna warn people about this strange elk. Elk was on some high drugs. Spotter. The big spider race. Let's do this. But your spider hurt her leg this morning. What should you do? I'm gonna watch. Hear and smell, you and your spider watch from the stands. The spider sucks the butter out of your piece of your popcorn and gives you 4 tiny thumbs up at once. Aw, yay. She rubs her healing leg and says, next year's the year if a bird doesn't eat me. It's fair. Paw prints. The spine doctor has asked you to catch a special fox. It limps, she says, and it coughs. I need it quickly, if at all. Why? I shouldn't get that fox. Okay. I'm gonna go get a fox. Get close to the fox. Yes. How easily loses you in the wind most while you're washing your claws at a stream. You're not absolutely sure it was there at all. Aww. I'm sorry. Food. Spoiler almost, you notice that the air smells faintly of gingery bread. There ahead is a flock of very fat birds pecking a trail of crumbs that winds through the trees. I'm gonna follow. I'm gonna wait for them to leave the baked house. Alrighty then. I've only got 6 options left, really. So. Alright. Snake soup. Alright. Let's go get some snakes. Every time you reach for another, some of them scream out of your grasp. Most of your snakes are getting away. Keep catching them alive. There's snakes, some wriggling and others lying still. Cool. All of Omen is abuzz. Elders glare angrily at everyone when they look back at the broken sign at the town gate. You look down at the little piece of sign you're holding and blush. What'd I do? Coming back from a hunt, you were so full of high spirits that you jumped up and snapped the sign. Oops. Blistry spots the bit of the sign that you're holding. Hey, don't tell anyone you broke it. It'll get fixed. This is what will all blow over. It's just an ill wind that blows and nobody any good. Bygones will be... That was a lot of really hard words. Kyuzo thinking she knows everything. That includes human cliches. All of them! I'm gonna admit it. I lost one respect, but I've maxed my honesty in that. Alright, so let's just check my stats real quick. I lost a bit of bravery at one point. 35 cleverness. I'm still not ferocious. Pure honesty and kindness are maxed. With 25 respect and 5 days left. So let's try to get some of that bravery back. Wild chickens are in season. They're delicious as they are mean. Gonna go get some chickens. Chickens. You chase avian beasts through the night and finally flush a pastel of pullets in the village while Hamrag has a crock pot waiting. Da 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 da. Scoop a big fish from the forest stream. As you're about to bite into it, you say, wait, 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 I'm magic, I'll grant you a wish. All I wish for is something to eat, you snarl. The fish realizes what you mean as you bite into it. Snacks. You spy a wolf pacing outside a small wooden cabin. From within the building, you hear the bleating of goat kids. I'm gonna watch that wolf. Cool. I'm gonna attack the wolf. Man. Nice, tasty wolf tail. Let's do this weird hole thing. There's several different sizes. Alrighty. I'm gonna follow. Ask what's going on. She's going to go release herself to become with the slime in the spawning vat. Monsters who get to a certain age either settle into their personality and shape forever, or they let themselves become one with the slime in which they came. Their personality can have an effect on future generations of monsterlings. I'm gonna go thank her. I'm gonna give her a hug. Aw, that's upsetting. The last one, you've got these three. And these three, let's go with this one. Honk, no one can honk. Mother didn't honk. Untitled Goose Game? Aw, man. Nice. I am Boss Goose. You're growing old, my friend. Your body is soft and you drip slime everywhere you go. It's getting hard to leave your hovel. I'm gonna go embrace my fate. Group of elders are waiting at your door to the hovel. They've seen your drippings. They know it's time for you to dissolve or ascend. I'm going to go find out. They surround me at the spawning vat. They built a fire beneath a small cauldron. Your body is squishy and damp. I'm gonna try for elder status. Cause himself 3 drops of liquid splatter against the hot bottom of the empty cauldron. Thick vapor rises into the air. Oh shit. Oh, so I need respect too. I might not get this with only 40% respect. Aw, man. 5 flat stones on the ground before you. She says, choose one. Chance will guide your claws. Look at them. Too many a paw, you can't tell one stone from the other. I'm gonna go pick one. The other side of the stone is etched with a crude glyph. It shows 2 monsters fighting. The masked elder says, oh shit. Okay. It's half and half. I'll take that half chance. We'll test your bravery. Oh, that's fine. I can do bravery. It's hot, very hot, and your body begins to pull away on its own. You gather your will and remain in place. Your excess slime begins to dry and crack, but as the fire dies down, you're still here. Oh man. Look in the cauldron. Half blood, half slime. We're gonna drink it. Man. Closer to the new source of nourishment. I'm gonna remember the words and ideas that were dear to me. Body and revels in the slime you dream of. So I can either take kindness here, that is cleverness, and that is honesty. And I'm gonna go with honesty. Gone, you're the dream of honesty. There will come a generation of monsters who never lie. They will unite and hold good faith with each other and meet the humans as equals in the open and not in the shadows. And when that time comes, every monster with a voice will try to sound a little bit like you. The end! That was our final score. This was a really long episode of Red Light Gaming with Monster Loves You. You can die much earlier in this game by certain actions. Or you can even not ever make it to an adolescent if you don't have enough anything. But yeah, so don't forget to like and subscribe to Red Light Gaming. Don't forget to check out the JKT Radio podcast for more. Don't ring that bell. I'm going to start, I'm going to start Let's Go Pikachu a playthrough. I think that's coming out on Friday. But yeah, so have a lovely